Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nosebleed Franchise Network, where the best place to sit is in the nosebleeds. As our Athletics are a whopping 8-23, they take on the Boston Red Sox, who are 19-10. They're looking to bounce back here on another two-game losing streak, but on the hill is Nathan Eovaldi, who's not having a good season with a 7.52 ERA, but he has been paid the big bucks. The big bucks, ladies and gentlemen, to be one of the star pitchers for the Boston Red Sox, who we all know have the nice bats, but they don't have the class pitchers that they need to win the World Series in that division. But Eovaldi right here is looking like the big bucks he's worth as he strikes out Profar on the fifth pitch. See you later, Mr. Profar. And then comes up the FOF, the face of the franchise, and Matt Chapman. As Matt Chapman comes up, and he's going to say, I'm just swinging by. As that's strike three there on the play for Chapman. And then Eovaldi comes up, and Eovaldi throws a fastball high to our star, Stephen Piscotty. And Piscotty just hit the lazy fly ball to center. Piscotty has been the breakout player for the Athletics as he's batting .333. And on the hill for the Oakland Athletics today is Frankie Montas. Montas is supposed to be one of the better prospects in our organization, but he's only at 0-2 with a 6 ERA in 30 innings. He doesn't even have a strikeout in inning with only 26 strikeouts, but he's looking to have a bounce-back performance just like Eovaldi in that game today. But that wouldn't be the case for us right here on the first bat of the game, Eduardo Nunez. Former Giant walks on the sixth pitch of the game, and that brings up Xander Bogaerts, and Xander Bogaerts slaps one over to right field to Stephen Piscotty. Piscotty makes a nice play here to cut it off and make sure that Nunez doesn't get to third, but that's still not a good start for Eduardo Nunez, and it would get worse right here as J.D. Martinez would slap one into left field. Nunez would round third and get to home, and Laureano would make a great play here to throw it to third to stop Bogaerts from going second. And just as things were looking from bad to worse, Montas makes a nice pitch here to Mookie Betts, as Mookie Betts will fly out here to Olsen, as Olsen would tag Bogaerts, and he'd throw it over to second for a triple play there, ladies and gentlemen. That's not something you see every day in Nosebleed Franchise Network. And just as things look bleak, they just started to get better again. The sun rises, and Ramon Laureano here slaps a single out to right field as Eovaldi leaves one high in the zone. And that'd be the first hit for the Athletics in a while, as they got no hit in the last game. And that would bring up Kenji Morales. And Kenji Morales has been a nice surprise, batting .225 for them with nice power, as he's going to slap a long fly ball right here to left field. Get up, ball. It's getting high. It's deep. It's at the wall, and it's caught there by J.D. Martinez. Laureano treads back to first. But the Athletics are known as a two-out team, as right here, Ramon Laureano would steal second there on the pitch. It's a high throw there by the catcher there. As Laureano gets on to second, Marcus Semien, who we're looking to trade, has had a nice season batting .280 right now, is going to slap one over to right field there. Oh, left field. I'm sorry, wrong field. And they test that arm at J.D. Martinez, who knows not to have the greatest arm. And the throw would be offline as Ramon Laureano would come to score. And then Marcus Semien would move up to second. And that also would come and slap one up the middle for a single. And Athletics would try Jackie Bradley Jr.'s arm, who's one of the best defenders in the MLB. And Semien slides right past the catcher's tag as Olsen moves up to second. Maybe the Athletics would be doing more, but they wouldn't right here, as Nick Hundley would ground out over to the third baseman, Eduardo Nunez, to end the inning. But it was a nice play by the Athletics to get 2-1 score there. And Montas would come back right here on a 2-0, and he'd say, "Hi, Stephen Pierce, how you doing?" He'd say, "I'm doing very good, sir," as he slaps a single over to left field and be cut off by Crush Davis. He's getting the leadoff single on the play. Montas would come up with the next batter, a 2-1 count, and that batter would ground out here into a double play. A nice here play by Olsen. Mistakenly called Morales earlier. That's our fault in the announcers here, Nosebleed Franchise Network. We get 2-1 out. And then right here, we get a high fly ball from Jackie Bradley Jr. to get the second out of the inning. And just as danger looked imminent, they have 2 outs, and danger does not look as imminent as it was before. And up comes back one of my favorite players, and Brock Holt. And Brock Holt will fly out to Crush Davis to end the inning. The Red Sox wouldn't be done, though, as they come up here in the bottom of the third with a 2-2 count, as Jackie Bradley Jr. would slap a single over to right field, as Stephen Piscotty would cut off to make sure it was only a single. He'd run him down a little bit. And then next came Xander Bogaerts, and Xander Bogaerts would hit one over to the second baseman. The second baseman had no choice but to flip to first and get the 1 out. And with 2 outs and a runner on second, we skip ahead to J.D. Martinez, who hurt him again, and he'd strike him out, Frankie Montas, for the high heat, the sweet chin music to get the third out of the inning. And then up, Crush Davis would come up, and Crush Davis would smack a single over to the right side of the infield, getting him his first hit of the day. And then right as Ramon Laureano would fly out there to the pitcher. The Athletics like to play small balls, and Laureano's looking to bunt Davis over. And then right here with 2 outs, he'd ground over the pitcher and get the third out of the inning. Montas comes up from the bottom of the fourth, and Steve Pierce says, "Pierce you later," as he hits a long, towering fly ball over the green monster to give the lead to no one and tie the game up at 2-2. That wouldn't be all for the Red Sox, as now Jackie Bradley Jr., who looked like a Nunez, would come up and walk on the fourth pitch, And then right here, Mitch Moreland would fly over to first base at Olsen. He'd miss it. Jackie Bradley Jr. would go to second. That's first and second with one out for the Red Sox. And Brock Holt comes up and slaps a deep, towering fly ball over to right, and Piscotty would miss it. They'd score 1 run, 2 maybe, as they throw it home, and that's no. As the Red Sox take a 3-2 lead with 1 out within the inning. So the Athletics walked the runner on to get out of the inning with a double play there. Matt Olson comes up, and Matt Olson strikes out here as Evaldi would start getting his stuff together, and then he'd strike out the next bat. Oh, he'd ground out Nick Hunley over there to first for the second out of the inning. And as Evaldi was getting his stuff together, he'd fly ball over there for Profar to left field to end the top of the 5th. Just the Athletics needed a run. And then the Red Sox would come up, and Bogarts right here would hit a double over to the line as Ramon Liriano would chase it down with no avail as Bogarts would walk in there with an easy double for the Red Sox to get second and nobody out. And then right here, Mitch Moreland would fly over to right field and get a RBI double as he cuts it off there and throws it into second, but he's safe at second as the Red Sox would score. And then right here is Mookie Betts grounding out to FOF Matt Chapman for the first out of the inning. They'd intentionally walk the next batter, and right here, J.D. Martinez would fly up the center with 1 out to make it 2 outs, and now danger is looking like it's avoidable, but the next batter is going to come up here, and he's going to strike out in the high heat again. Strike 3 as the Oakland dances out of danger again. And then Matt Chapman would get the A's back in the game right here as he'd hit a double off the wall. A weak throw by J.D. Martinez again allows the runner to get an extra base for the Athletics. Right here now, Stephen Piscotty would ground out the third, and there'd be some excellent base running as Matt Chapman would get caught in a rundown, and then Chris Davis would ground into a 5-6-4-3 double play to end the inning. Lou Trevino would come in and get 2 outs right here. First one on a fly ball to Brock Holt, first out of the inning. And then the next one he got out to number 7 there, and then we'd go up the hole for a single. And then this would be a double play in the next play right here. That'd be a fly out to center. Correction, wrong highlight there. As Ramon Liriano would make another great play. Great defensive asset in Ramon Liriano. Wish he could hit better. And then Bogarts right here is going to hit a long, deep, flying ball. But watch Ramon Liriano here as he hits the cutoff in stride. And they throw it home. They go Simeon to Pegley, Hunley, and Hunley takes a runner out of home to get the third out of the inning to keep the deficit at 2. And then right here, Stephen Piscotty would come up and slap a single. No, done. And Morales right here would hit a deep down ball for a double play here. That would almost end the inning there for the Athletics. They'd come up, and Marcus Simeon would slap a double here, single here in the right field, and Matt Olson would come up. Matt Olson with 2 down and 0-1 count. Slaps the ball right up the middle, right off the pitcher, though. He'd be okay and throw over first. As the A's were threatening, they're no longer threatening. Tyler Thornburg comes in, and Matt Chapman, the FOF, hits a fly ball to right for a base hit single. And then up would be Stephen Piscotty with 2 outs, and the A's are 2-out ralliers as Chapman would steal second with 2 outs and a 2-1 count for Piscotty. Works it to a 3-3-2 count, and Piscotty draws a walk on the 8th pitch to bat. And Crush Davis would come up with a 3-2 count. He did a deep, towering fly ball, get off ball for the winning run, and it would not, as the Athletics would still be down 2-4. Matt Barnes would come on the top of the 9th to close it down, as on a 1-2 count right here. Lariano swings through it. Morales tries to catch defense off guard, bunts the ball over right. Barnes would say no, sir, and throw out the slow person Morales at first. And then Marcus Simeon on an 0 count would ground out second, and that'd be the final out of the game. But it's a double feature here as we play the Cleveland Indians next. Second game of this doubleheader is the Cleveland Indians versus the Oakland Athletics. The Athletics coming at 14-37, and the Indians coming at 27-20. The good news for the A's is Carlos Carrasco is on the hill with a 3-5 record. However, his ERA is 3.31 with 57 strikeouts. But the A's get started right away. Right here is Marcus Simeon will hit a comeback right at the pitcher Carrasco, and he fumbles, stumbles, and throws it over to first as Simeon gets there right in time. However, Carrasco will come back right here with a ground ball right now as we get a 4-6-3 double play to get 2 outs in the inning, and then Crush Davis crushes one, but unfortunately it's right at the third baseman for the third out of the inning. Aaron Brooks comes in as he's been rumored he's being shot by the A's, and with a 2-4 record. And right away, right now they know why he's getting shot because Tyler Naquin hits one right in the gap. He must shop at the gap as well, as Chris Davis will cut it off for second as Naquin starts with a no-out double. But then Aaron Brooks would finally get 1 out. Oh, actually, second part of the game. I hope he gets 1 out as he catches himself and looks the runner back. But then comes up Jose Ramirez, as Jose Ramirez will hit a ground over on Marcus Simeon. Simeon can't make the play, as Chris Davis will get it and throw it in vain, as the runner will score, making it 1-0 Cleveland Indians to start the game. And up next is Carlos Santana, and he's doing the Indian chop. And the Indian, whatever you want to call it, is he hits one deep. A liner, a screamer, and it's over the wall for a home run. 3-0 Indians to start the game. Just like that, Oakland is down 3-0. And a ground ball up the middle. Why not add on for that single? As Aaron Brooks would finally get out of the inning on this next pitch after 23 pitches, comes right back up to him. So he gets 2 outs by himself, which is pretty impressive, but he gives up 3 runs. I wonder how long it'll be till he gets shot. And Indians will come up again right in the bottom of the second right here as they hit a screamer out center field. Ramon Laureano going to get hit the wall. Chris Davis would come in and get it to cut it off just to make sure the runner would not get an inside the park home run. But it'd be no outs with the runner at second. After intentionally walking guy, they get the ground ball they want. And right there, Pinder misses it and the Indians score again, making it a 4-0 game. So we got runners on first and second with 2 outs, and we ended up loading the bases. And with 2 outs and a 3-2 count, Kipnis hits one high and far, but he just hits a fly ball to Ramon Laureano to end the inning. Oakland comes back up with the runner on third, and Chris Davis gets hit. So we got first and third. So stay out of the double play. Bob Melvin puts on a safety squeeze, and Jed Pinder bunts over first. Santana turns and makes the throw to second, over to first for 2, and no, Pinder runs out the double play. Matt Olson comes up, and right here, this is what we call a tease, as he hits one deep and far, and he really needed that, as he's hitting under the Mendoza line this year, betting around $1.96, but that's the third out of the inning for the Indians. Matt Chapman will come up here and rally for the Athletics as he hits a double off the wall, testing the arms of Leon's Martin, but he'll get in there just in time, ladies and gentlemen, for the next batter to get up, and the next batter is Kenji Morales, who after this pass ball right here, as Chapman will scoot over to third, after this pass ball will do something we've never seen before on this channel, as Kenji Morales comes up, and on the pitch, on a 3-1 pitch, he hits a deep crushed one to left field. Take a seat, Mr. Pitcher, as Morales crushes it all the way to left field to give a 3-4 game, as where the A's are finally in business, so they've been scrappy this year. And Chris Davis now comes up in the 6th, 0-2 count, and he slaps a double over to right field with the shift playing him more as a pull hitter, which he is, because he's a good slugger. He gets all the way to second on that, and that's second, top of the 6th, none down, and runner on second. So what do the A's do best? They bunt. So they bunt it over down the first base line, and Carlos Carrasco fumbles, bumbles, stumbles, and rumbles, and misses it again. So we got runners on first and third, and Matt Olson comes up, who after his teasing before, he's not ready to tease you again, as he's going to rip a shot over the first base, and Santana can't handle it. So we got runners on first and second with no down. So what do the A's do best? They bunt the runners over after Dan Otero comes in. So we got runners on second and third with Dan Otero in the game, and the bases loaded. Bases are loaded. They try and steal, and Ramon Laureano flies into a double play to end the inning. So we got 4-4, and Ryan Buckter comes in. Not having a good season, 0-1 with 5.40 ERA. Strikes out the second bat of the inning here, so he's got 2 outs. He looked like he was flying just in time, but he was flying too high as Jose Ramirez says, "Come here!" and hits a fly ball deep to left for a home run. We skip ahead to Brad Hand in the top of the 9th, coming to close it out with 12 saves and a 1-0 record. But right away, he'd be looked to have a little bit of trouble as he walks the leadoff batter, and Josh Pegley to get a runner on first. Ramon Laureano stop. And then Josh Pegley comes up to bunt him over. But check this out. Laureano's about to steal. And he does. He takes off over there. And Hand is going to make a hell of a play right here where he steps, turns, and throws to third. And Laureano will try and get back to second to no avail, make the first out of the inning. The A's wouldn't be done as Marcus Semien right here will come to the bat with an 0 count. And first pitch a hacking. Gets runners on first and second with one down after the running error by Ramon Laureano. And then up would be our best hitter and Steven Piscotty, and he'd strike out on the 5th pitch. So 2 outs, Chris Davis, it's up to him, and he strikes out. Ladies and gentlemen, Oakland drops another game, but next thing we'll get into trades, we'll get into the draft, and thank you for watching from Nosebleed Franchise Network.